shall be testified to this and as well as to this, to this and as well as to this. Have they yet to learn the truth of life? We must Kinangop, we shall make it, but we are sentenced to suffer to this and as well as to this.
Yes, I want to start by mentioning that today we are privileged to have some guests with us. And I know that is why there is excitement of pulling your necks. But at one point, we shall ask them to say something, and therefore you get to know them. There is no need of you pulling your neck. You shall get to know them. However, I want to say so far so good. We do not have any reason as to why we should quarrel. We are happy with the way we are moving. I want to say that the guest we have today, anaitwa Mr. Wambogo Kamau. I don't wish to say much about Mr. Wambogo because he's going to say, and we don't want to spend a lot of time so that he can have some little time with you. Mr. Wambogo, Mount Kinangop is a big family with around 760 girls and 30 teachers. Of course, there are some support staff out there, but this morning you're only addressing the 30 teachers and the 760 girls. Welcome. We have an enrollment of 143 candidates this year, and we want to believe that they will move from their 6.08 that we ended last year to 7.5 minuscule. We have a real struggle of making a 1-point jump. But since we did it last year, we jumped with 1 point. We are sure even this year it is possible. Welcome and say hi to the school.
Good morning, Mount Kinangop.
Good morning, Mr. Wambogo, and how are you?
I'm fine. Good morning once more.
Mount Kinangop, they are getting things done.
Yes. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. My name is, as you are told, Wambogo Kamau. I'm a motivational speaker, team building coach, and also a CEO of the Kenya Digital Principal Platform, which your principal is also a member. So as I'm standing here, when we are out there, I'm your principal's boss. But when we are here, she's my boss. Please clap for her. Yes. Even for allowing me to come and say hi. So, apart from being a CEO of Kenya Digital Principal Platform, I have another higher qualification. Do you want to know it?
Yes.
I am married to one wife. My wife is a female. It's good for you to know that. Apart from that, I'm blessed. I'm blessed with 3 kids. I have a son. Tall. And I can also tell you where to find him. At the university. He has a dream, and I know you also have dreams of going to university. And this morning I want to remind you, for force, your dreams are valid. However, being an exam week, I will remind you that always don't major on minor and minor on major. I'm very happy to be here, and I want to tell you, when I got married, I got my 3 kids in only 4 years. I'm a hard-working Kenyan. I work very hard. And as a father, I decided to do some research. Hello? When you get 3 kids very fast, you do some research to see if they can succeed in life. And what I did my research in all hospitals, particularly maternity hospitals, consulted doctors, specifically the gynecologist, and I discovered one thing, that no woman on earth has ever given birth to a success or failure. They only gave birth to boys and beautiful girls like you. Yes, hakuna hospitali nilienda mtoto anazaliwa wanaangalia sura, wanasema haka kanakaa ni kajinga ama haka ni kerevu. They were saying this is a boy or a girl. And then when I read in the newspaper, I realized that these beautiful, handsome boys and girls, when they die with different titles. Some died as governors. Professor Wangari Maathai, she was a girl like you. And sadly, I noticed some also were mentioned in the front page of the newspaper. Shot dead, wa nogo, wa shosho, maderi. And then I wondered, how come? I discovered, for you to understand why this happens, you must understand what life is. Most of us enjoy life, but they don't know the definition of life. Do you know the definition of life? If you don't know, I'll tell you today for free. Life is m squared equals to h squared over c. If you know that formula, your life will be a better life. You'll succeed. You'll become a game changer. M squared stands for you are born in a maternity hospital. When you die, you're taken in a mortuary. That is m squared. Over c. C stands for choices. The choices you make between maternity to mortuary, if you make very good choices, you go to the first H, heaven. If you make bad choices, you go to hell, H squared. So, yes. Please clap well. Kama ni mzuri una clap vizuri. Yes, that is the formula of life. And with that, now I can even end my speech. Because you have known that for you from 4 to raise your game from 6.1 to 8, because I think you are capable of getting 8 and 9. All you need is to make good choices in the 40 days remaining. Good choices will lead to success. Bad choices will land you to failure. A great writer called James Allen once said, good thoughts and actions will never produce bad results. And bad thoughts and actions will never produce good results. You can dodge responsibilities, but you can never dodge consequences. So this morning, if you want to succeed, especially when a teacher is in class, make sure you raise up your hand and answer a question or ask a teacher's question. If you don't, when you get out there, you'll be raising that hand up, but for a different reason. Ukiinua unauza maji baridi, unainua njugu karanga. Hello? Because you refuse to raise up that hand in class here. So the choices you make here will determine what you become. The other thing, because I have had its exam week, the grades from A to E are all achievable. It is you to choose which grade you want. However, each grade has a meaning. If you get an A, you advance. Yes, you advance. If your wish is to become a doctor, it will be very easy for you. When you get an A, many doors will open for you. If you get a B, you can brainstorm and become somebody still. When you get a C, you become a common person, eating common food, going to common places, married by common people. Hello? Yes, and living common places, and in fact, living in common places. When those who are advanced live in self-contained house, when you have a C, you just live in a self-confused house. When you get a D, it becomes worse. You do donkey work. Unakaa sokoni ukigojea watu wakinunua mizigo unawaambia nikubebe unipe 20. Nikubebe unipe 50. Hello? Donkey work. If you get an E, it becomes even worse. You become empty. And this is what we are fighting for. We don't want girls to become empty. When you become empty, you don't even sell products. You sell yourself. Hello? You sell yourself even for a loaf of bread. Yeah? Imagine. These things are in the Bible. Have you ever heard of that? People selling themselves to get a loaf of bread? Or if you are better, you come here, we give you a job, unavunja kuni, unalipwa na sahani ya getheri. Unaenda. Nasema barikiweni. Unaenda. So we want you to get a mean score that will help you become a better you. As I said before, you can dodge responsibilities, but you cannot dodge consequences. So as you go back to class, as you do your things, make the right choice. 5 things to remember. These are 5 tips for young people like you. 1, if you want to succeed, you must avoid stupidity. Yani uache ujinga. Ujinga ni nini? It has been discovered at this age, particular age, between 13 to 25, this is your prime age. And the stupidity you may do is engaging in poor boy-girl relationship. Poor boy-girl relationship might lead to premarital sex, which may make you become a mother even before you finish becoming a girl. And you don't achieve your dream. These are the things I tell my daughters because I love them. And because I love them, just the way I love you, I will even tell you where to get a good husband at this particular time. For once, are you here? Yes, it is good for them to know where they can get a good husband. And I know I'll be allowed to tell you this morning. Can I tell you? Yes. The best husband you can get in this world is called education. That is the only husband who will not let you down. So you're in the right place. Nelson Mandela once said, never leave a man with a vision for a man with a television. Because if you leave a man with a vision for a man with a television, you'll soon watch that man with a vision in your husband's television. So you must have a bigger vision. What I tell my son is that he must work hard. Namwambia mwanaume ni pesa, sura wanavumilia. Ama namna gani? But for you, you need to work extra hard so that you also become a person of value. Tunaelewana? Yes. Avoid stupidity. Hiyo ni poor boy-girl relationship. And number 2, drugs. Drugs. When Mugabe, the late Mugabe was asked what is a cigarette, he said a cigarette is a pinch of tobacco rolled with a piece of paper. On one end there is fire, and the other end there is an idiot. Yes. When you take drugs, you are an idiot. Because cigarette smoking is harmful to your health. Can I continue with the Mugabe quotes? Yes. Some of them I'm unable even to tell my daughters. Do you want me to try and tell you one of them? Yes. And don't laugh at me because it's not a very nice one, but it's educative. Mugabe said, a very beautiful girl without brains, who does not use his head, her private parts suffers the most. That is Mugabe, not me. And I think that is a very good message for you. Hello? That is a very good message for you. Finally, I said 5 tips, but because of time, I will say it very fast. Okay, listen, I do it very fast. Number 1, I said you avoid what? Stupidity. Number 2, you must be serious. Be serious with whatever you are doing. Even if it's sweeping, even if it's drama, even if it's games, anything that you are doing, even leadership. Be serious with everything that you are doing. If you are serious with whatever you are doing, you will succeed definitely. Number 3, if you want to succeed, you must be disciplined. That one, I can give you 95%. You are very disciplined, even if I have not seen you for long. But the little time I've been here, I can say you are disciplined and you are organized. Please, do more. With a lot of discipline, you achieve more. With little discipline, you achieve very little. Yes, very good. Number 3, you don't succeed without working hard. People will tell you so many stories. But at the end of the day, you may have good goals, good dreams, written on paper, but where rubber meets the road is when you take action and work. This reminds me what I saw in Mombasa, Municipal Council toilet. One day I was having a very bad stomach. I went to those toilets there. And then when I was a bit relieved, I saw there was something written there in Kiswahili. Na ilinichangamsha sana. I wish I had read it when I was a student. So I took it my responsibility to tell you since you're students. Unajua ilikuwa imeandikwa nini? Ilikuwa imeandikwa ungeatia bidii hivyo kimasomo, ungekuwa mbali sana. And I think it's true. Finally, tip number 5. Tip number 5, give yourself another chance. Always never give up the first time you fail. Give yourself always another chance. KCSE is coming for force, and all the marks you've been getting in all exams around, that is not a reflection of what you're going to get in KCSE. you are going to perform better. I can hear some people even saying amen. It is not spiritual, it is a fact. Because when you do an exam, it is marked. And you are given those papers to see where you went wrong. And you do corrections, isn't it? So you are not going to repeat the mistakes you have been doing in those other exams. KCSE, you are going to perform better because you have prepared well. Quality preparations will give you quality grades. So always give yourself another chance, and remember, if you don't ask, the answer is always no. You fail 100% of things you don't try. So keep on trying, keep on giving yourself another chance. Remember, quitters never win and winners never quit. And as I leave you, I want to leave you with this. Msifanye mambo kimchezo. Msifanye mambo kama jamaa moja alizaliwa tu kimchezo. Watu hawakuwa serious. Walikuwa tu wanafanya mambo kimchezo. Akazaliwa, akakuwa mkubwa, akapelekwa shule, akasoma, akaanguka mtihani, akaanza kufanya vibarua, akalipwa pesa kidogo, akakutana na msichana, akamsalimia, na yeye akasalimika, akaangusha mistari, na yeye akakubali, wakaoana, wakapata first born, 17th born, watoto wakubwa, nao wakapata watoto, kwa hivyo wakapata wajukuu, akazeeka, akakuwa mgonjwa, akaenda hospitali, akatibiwa, akakufa, akazikwa, akaenda kwa shetani. So from today, mkifanya mambo kimchezo, mtaenda kwa shetani. So as Mount Kinangop, tufanye mambo tufanye mambo kiungwana, tufanye mambo be serious ama kiungwana. Thank you very much and God bless you.
I am not analog, I am digital, sawa? So he has been very instrumental in doing very many things for us as the digital principals, coordinating us in our social affairs, in our school affairs, and more so even in advancing ourselves. Of late, I have seen him really pushing us as the principals to start owning some property. We bring our resources together and start buying some little property here and there, because he's telling us he cannot be a CEO of poor principals. So the way you hear him talk to you, he talks to us, even in our age. He pushes us so much, and out of him, we are doing great things. Give Mr. Kamau a clap. We are happy, Mr. Kamau, that you found it fit to come and say hi. He's visiting almost every school in Kenya that belongs to the digital. So that is why he's here. And I'm sure from here he's going to another school where the principal is a member of the digital platform to encourage us, because he wants the schools where he's a CEO of the digital principals to perform well, so that he's part of the story of that performance. So we feel privileged that he came to our school this morning. And remember, he left Nairobi to be here for this assembly. So you can imagine the time he woke up for our sake. Please wake up for your own sake. Are we together? Wake up for your own sake. Ambassador Wambugo wa Kamau.